Before we get into today's video, I do want to let you guys know that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody is doing well. I was not expecting to be putting out this video today, but here we are. So for all of y'all that have been following, I just keep laughing because I know some of the stuff we're going to be talking about today. Y'all, for those of y'all that have been following the Johnny and Amber trial, y'all may or may not know that the documents were unsealed. Now, what does that mean? First of all, I'm going to explain this in my very, very, very unprofessional way. Please go do your own research, form your own opinions. Everything I'm going to be talking about today is going to be filtered through my own understanding, which is unprofessional, and my own opinion. The documents and the transcripts from the trial, most of them were all unsealed. I mean, there were still some things that were missing, like some of the sidebar conversations and stuff like that. But we are able to read a lot of the stuff that happened before the trial even began. And if you guys watch a trial and you could see that there was some tension between Johnny Depp's attorneys and Amber Heard's attorneys, it wasn't just because of the trial. They had a lot that went on for years before the trial. And y'all, it is a mess, okay? And if you guys are not caught up and you don't know exactly who all I'm talking about, I have a whole Johnny and Amber trial playlist. You guys can go and watch them and get caught up. So Ben Chew, right? Y'all know Ben Chew. We all love Ben. But Ben Chew basically and Elaine were going at it about the trial being televised. Of course, Johnny and his team wanted the trial televised. He wanted his story to be out there for the world. He seemingly felt like Amber already got to tell her side, which Johnny Depp has said in the court has now sided with him, meaning that Amber Heard's side of the story was false. But Amber Heard was telling her side. She was going around telling people, she was writing articles, she was getting photographed coming out of the courthouse. She was speaking. It was all this stuff, right? So she was telling her side. However, Johnny hadn't had a chance to tell his side, and he wanted to do it via the trial with all of the evidence and the facts and the proof and let the world decide as well as a jury. Well, Amber Heard's team was fighting not to let it be televised. And I don't know if you guys remember, but right after the trial, when Elaine went on that media tour the very next day and was saying that she fought to keep it off of television because Amber was going to have to testify to the SA that happened between her and Johnny Depp, which allegedly didn't even come up until this trial. It seemingly just came out of nowhere, but nevertheless. So listen to this letter that allegedly Ben wrote Elaine. Let's read this together. Dear Elaine, the suggestion that I or anyone on Mr. Depp's team would not take the health and safety of the litigants seriously is false and insulting. It is of a piece when you falsely accused one of my colleagues of a misrepresentation concerning document production, which turned out to be your own mistake, for which you never apologized, and when you falsely accused another of sexism, for which the consolator reprimanded you and for which you never apologized. When you took over as Miss Heard's third legal counsel in this case, I received calls from a respected Fairfax practitioner warning of this type of behavior, but I am appalled nonetheless. We will not be bullied, and I am confident the court will again recognize your accusations for what they are. Y'all, somebody reached out to Ben and told him that he needed to watch out for Elaine because she was shady, and she does shady things and she plays dirty, and so he literally received a call before the trial, before any of this, and then now, according to this letter, allegedly he was seeing it happen. And I just thought that this was so wild. And we've seen it happen too, in my opinion. Like the media tour, she went on immediately after the case was over, and she got up there and lied, in my opinion. I will never forget it because I was literally camping with my family. I had to pay for an extra hotspot because I ran all the internet up trying to get this video up for you guys, because when I saw this, I was just shocked that she actually went on national television and said the things that she said. Now, something that I wanted to bring up briefly, just because it is so unimportant in my opinion, but Amber Heard finds it so important, is in the documents, it says that things that Amber Heard was wanting to be kept like sealed. She did not want out there, but it's all out there now. And the rumors had went around, but they're in the documents, that Amber Heard was stripping at a LA strip club when she moved to LA. She was trying to put out this image of like, she came there, she worked super hard, like kind of like the same thing when Amber was talking about when she went to private school, and she said that she worked really, really, really hard to get these scholarships. But then there's a whole nother recording or an interview where she said that her parents paid for it. So she keeps getting caught in all these lies. But like, Amber was so concerned because we heard a recording of Amber talking to Johnny Depp before any of this stuff went down, when they were still arguing, they were separated. And we heard on the recording that she was basically accusing him of putting it out there that she worked in a strip club or she was a stripper. It's like she was just so gung-ho on nobody knowing that. And I just don't think anybody cares. Like, Amber, nobody cares. It's also said that she was an escort as well. And truthfully and honestly, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you were a dancer, you were a stripper, or if you were an escort. It is truly, in my opinion, the least important thing about you in this case or in any of this. Like, if you worked at a skating rink, or if you worked at a convenience store, or if you were, none of that, who cares? Nobody cares. But if you continue to lie, then it shows character traits, that you are a liar, that you make up things. And that was what Johnny Depp was trying to prove. Now, y'all, we are going to go over this situation with the dog poo. Okay. Now, when I read this about what his cleaner said that Amber did, you guys, let's just read this together. It makes me so upset to know that she treated the people that were working for Johnny Depp and her nasty behind, and y'all know we've already talked about this, that even her friends said that that penthouse that she was in, that she stayed in 24/7 basically, was disgusting. And like, listen, it's fine, live the way you want to live, but you guys are literally rich, millionaires. You can't pay somebody to take these babies outside so they can use the bathroom the natural way, the way that they probably prefer. You know, it's pretty darn bad when the dogs is like, man, this floor is disgusting, but I've got to go to the bathroom. Here's a clean spot on the couch. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. But then she goes on these red carpets all put together. Like, girl, we know what you do at home. We know that you sit in dog pee pee and poo poo because you can't be bothered to pick up after yourself or even take your dogs for a walk. Gross. So listen to this. The upstairs level, however, was extremely messy. I had just finished washing dishes and vacuuming, and I was about to help the other cleaning woman change the sheets when I heard her call out. I joined her in the master bedroom. She was pointing to the bed and told me that she could not believe what she had found. I pulled back the top sheet on the bed and I saw a large pile of feces. I was horrified and disgusted. So let's stop right there. So we already knew that the cleaning lady had found it, right? But the way that when you put it in this story form, like she's already cleaning up this messy place, okay? They're picking up dog poo-poo, okay? Excuse me, I know some of y'all don't like to talk about it, but it is what it is. They're cleaning up all kind of mess, okay? The other lady goes to pull the sheets off the bed, starts, looking around and sees a big pile of human boo-boo. And this lady said, I could not believe what I saw. And she had been cleaning up after her nasty behind for all this time. And by the way, I'm not saying Amber herself is nasty, maybe personality-wise, but the way that she was living, even her own friends said it was disgusting. The cleaning lady continues on and says, "It was clear to me that this was human feces." Oh my gosh, I can't. I knew that the feces could not have come from either of Mr. Depp's and Mrs. Heard's two small dogs. She immediately looked at that boo-boo and was like, oh my gosh, this girl, oh my gosh. Can you imagine? She's like, this is above my pay grade, honey. This was not in the contract. Yes, I knew I may have to clean up a pizza box and vacuum and dust and all this. And I've done sacrifice, and I'm cleaning up after these sweet little precious dogs because you can't be bothered to take them outside. But I'm going to draw the line at cleaning up your wife's poo. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. I have cleaned up after those dogs many times, and their feces are much smaller. I have never known those dogs to defecate in the bed. I did not know what to think of what I had discovered. I bet you didn't, ma'am. And I'm so sorry you had to go through this. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Now listen, sometimes people have problems going to the bathroom. They can't hold their bowels. That is not what I'm talking about. Okay, so listen. I've done changed a grown adult's diapers before myself, so there is no shame if you know what I mean, but this is a different situation. I feel like I have to throw that out there, okay? I was completely shocked. With my cell phone, I took pictures of the feces in the bed. The other woman and I washed and changed the sheets. While I continued to clean, Mr. Depp's estate manager, Mr. Kevin Murphy, called me to see if I was almost finished. Although I was embarrassed by the feces I had found in the bed, I was so angry that I told Mr. Murphy about it. He, at first, could not believe it. But I repeated that I had found the feces in the bed and that I had taken pictures. Can y'all imagine? Y'all got these two ladies, probably older ladies, right? Been cleaning probably for years, probably do a phenomenal job. Walking around the bed, taking pictures of it, just being disgusted. They could make a whole movie just on this. Holy cow. Shortly after this incident, I stopped going to Mr. Depp's home at the Eastern. I was uncomfortable around Miss Heard. I now work primarily at Mr. Depp's West Hollywood home. That is so sad. That is so sad. On Tuesday, 24th, May of 2016, I was working at Mr. Depp's West Hollywood home. So now she's done moved to another home. She's not going to the nasty one that she's been cleaning up after Amber, because they probably done had to hire a whole new person now to come up there and deal with that mess. So now she's at the other home. Listen to this. When Miss Heard came over with her friend Raquel, y'all remember Rocky, the one that was crying, and y'all remember that whole spiel. I was surprised because I had not seen Miss Heard at the West Hollywood home in several weeks. Miss Heard said hello to the other women who were also cleaning, but not to me. Miss Heard then called me over to talk to her in the living room. Oh, you know she was nervous. You know she was nervous. Oh my gosh. Her face was pale and she did not appear to be wearing any makeup. I saw no bruises or marks on her face of any kind. But Miss Heard told me that the pictures I had taken of the feces had destroyed her marriage. I was very nervous, and so I apologized, even though I did not believe that their marital problems were my fault or that I had done anything wrong. I also told Miss Heard that the feces were there and that there was nothing that I could do. And Miss Heard argued with me, saying that there were no feces in the bed. Y'all, this chick had the nerve to go to that Hollywood home that she don't even stay in to, in my opinion, bully this lady. She knew what she was doing. She walked in, hi everybody. Said nothing to her, got her nervous. Y'all know how it is. Most of us have worked for other people, right, before. Amber calls her into the living room. Mrs. So-and-so, come in here. And you know she was probably nervous, like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then starts to tell this lady that she destroyed the pictures that she took. Basically what she did destroyed her marriage with Johnny Depp. Can you believe that? Can you believe the nerve to put that on that lady? It's everybody else's fault. It is literally everybody, even the cleaning lady. God bless her. And if she ever sees this, I sure hope she got a pay raise, and I hope she is so happy. And I'm sure she knows, like she said, she knew that their marital problems were not her fault, but just the nerve to do that. And then Amber tried to argue with this lady, saying that there was no poo. Talk about gaslight. But we already know, if you can sit up there and literally try to gaslight the world, try to gaslight us about what we even saw watching the trial or the videos that we saw, or like, you can just imagine. I'm glad that this woman was strong enough in her own mind to be like, I apologized for it, but I know what I seen. I got the picture to prove it, or I know that it wasn't my. It's just that this is what really, I don't know why this aggravated me the most. Probably because it seemingly Amber thinks she's up here. She thinks she was up here, and she could just call and I don't know. That just bothers me, y'all. I was a janitor when I got out of prison. Y'all know that if you've watched my stories too. So I've been there working for other people who are a different class, right, than me. And they were all wonderful, though. I worked for a wonderful company. They were amazing. But I just can't imagine how this woman felt. That just, ooh, it irritates me. Have y'all seen this? Have y'all heard about this? What do y'all think? What do you think about? What do you think about the letter that Ben Chu wrote? Do you guys want me to pull some more stuff? Because I have more stuff that I pulled to talk about, and we can talk about them. If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, y'all, I love y'all. Can y'all believe this? Oh, this made me so aggravated. Wait, oh, I got something for y'all in a couple months. I got a surprise for y'all. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Remember to be kind to everybody. Yes, even Amber, we're kind to everybody. Drink your water, take care of yourself, and thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are